Hi all, me Dr.Malarvizhi, Associate Professor in Economics, Avinashilingam Institute for Home Science and Higher Education of Women, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. I am very much delightful to introduce a MOOC course on gender and development. In India, discriminatory attitude towards either sex have existed for generations and affect the lives of both sexes. Although Constitution of India grants men and women equal rights, gender disparities still exist. Discrimination against women and girls is a pervasive and long-running phenomenon that characterizes Indian society at every level. The following statements are some of the facts that highlight about the gender development of the society as follows. In no society do women enjoy the same opportunities as men. Every country has made progress in developing women's capabilities, but women and men still live an unequal world. While doors to education and health opportunities have opened rapidly for women, the doors to economic and political opportunities are barely absent. Major element of discrimination is the unacceptably low status of women in society, with continuing legal discrimination and violence against women. The revolution towards gender equality must be propelled by a concrete strategy for accelerating progress. The rationale began offering this 15 weeks, a 4-credit course on gender and development, is to realize that the words of Hug, development, if end gender, is end danger. India's progress towards gender equality, measured by its position on rankings, such as the Gender Development Index, has been disappointing despite fairly rapid rates of economic growth. The UNDP 1995 Global Human Development Report attempted to capture gender inequalities through Gender-Related Development Index, which is essentially the Human Development Index adjusted for gender inequalities, with the Gender-Related Development Index of 1 reflecting an absolute equality in the respective attainments of men and women. This report also introduced the Gender Empowerment Measure, which is a measure of the extent to which men and women are able to actively participate in economic and political decision making and in the professional arena. The gender empowerment measure reflects the extent to which men and women can achieve and use their inherent capabilities to take advantage of development opportunities. The area of gender development is supported by significant theories of development and research evidence. The complete course will consist of 5 major chapters. The first chapter of the course will focus on the concept and importance of gender development and the contribution towards national income, and also through lights on important aspects of women work and evaluation of productive and unproductive work, visible and invisible work, paid and unpaid work, and supply and demand for female labor in developing and developing countries, particularly in India, and also discusses the status of women in India. Women comprise half of the Indian population but make up less than a quarter of the labor force. 3 in 4 Indian women do not work in the country. The second chapter discusses about the work participation of women in agriculture and agricultural activities, cottage and small scale industries, organized industries and service sector, and the wages they get to meet out their day-to-day life. And also the chapter deals with wage differential and determine factors that influence wages of women and structure of wages across regions and sectors. The third chapter deals with the existing traditional and patriarchal social condition. There are multifarious factors like caste, class, color, religion and education that determine the extent of women participation in this decision making at a household, class, community level, and also deals with access to and control over economic resources, assets, with the factors affecting the decision-making power of women. The fourth chapter deals with the protection of property rights, social security, various schemes for safety net for women in India, and also deals with need for women labor unions, affirmative action for economic and social status in India. Government of India has made several laws to provide equal status to women in our country and secure their lives from various violence and crimes. The fifth chapter provides information about key indicators of mainstreaming gender into development policies, paradigm shift from women's well-being to women empowerment, and also deals with globalization and empowerment of women. Gender gap is measured across 4 key pillars: economic opportunity, political empowerment, educational attainment, and health and survival. Hence, this section deals with Gender Empowerment Index and Gender-Oriented Economic Policy. The entire course content will be provided to you by means of downloadable text, self-learning illustrative videos, web links, and reference for further learning. Any PG students, whoever is interested to learn about our society's growth and development, can join in this course. It also suits the professionals working with lawyers, NGOs, school teachers, and college, university teachers. The requirement to enroll for this course is only the interest to learn. So, enroll in the course and enjoy the interactive learning.